Oyakata-sama! Like, go! Hidden stuff in backstories. I see, Umineko, you cannot deceive me anymore. Is she like that level that's like above the Voyager? Why? This is so amazing! No! We don't want this in red. This is like the third thing that everyone is telling me. This is not in red. This is not in red. Episode 5 is the least confusing episode so far. Without laughing, can be seen! Without laughing, can be seen! No problem, Burn. I will take this red. Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko Chiru. So yeah, last episode is still not up, but I'm here, I'm recording a follow-up, and I changed a little bit of volume once again to see how it will go. So I've put a music again slightly a bit like lower, so we'll see how it will go, if the voices will be fine or not. It's like, I guess, tests, you know, so I hope you will enjoy this episode as you enjoyed the previous one probably. Maybe you didn't, just I hope you will let me know with your likes and dislikes, so, and your comments. So yeah, anyway, let's continue the story, shall we? And I just realized that he's saying that the dad overheard. So he's saying that Kinzo overheard something about inheritance already. Why he claims that? We'll learn right now. So leave up a like if you like the episode, dislike if you dislike it, and subscribe if you're still not subscribed, and join my Discord, which is in the description. Let's go. Okay. That seems to be in distress. What? You actually saw him or what? Or you just fought? Interesting. I wonder what actually happened. The relative sighed deeply and fell into silence. Oh, this is the previous conference, right? Enja was on the previous one, and we had like, yeah, we had in like backstory of Enja and Maria talking together about Sakutaro and stuff and magic. Yeah, I was like for a second, what the fuck? Enja is on Rokkenjima this time. Okay, that makes sense. This is the bug. This is the previous one. Wait, is this like after the conference? Like everything ended? Hey Goda, are you in this as well or not? Can you be innocent, like one innocent servant, or you are like one of the most suspicious? I mean, we are Gotinzatris, right? So, and you have like weird food with poison pills. Okay, so that's actually ending. Okay. So what happened? Why they think the Kinzo's heard that? That means they think that Kinzo actually is alive and they saw him? Somehow? Maybe they didn't saw him. They just like thought that Kinzo was in the corridor. Natsuki was sitting on a bench in the rose garden, looking completely worn out. However, when she noticed that Kan and Kumasawa were coming back, she immediately sat up straight, regaining the dignity of the head's wife. Okay.
そうでしたか。見送りご苦労でした。主人はどうしてますか？先ほどお部屋にお戻りになりました。お休みになられるとのことです。
Since the previous day, Kraus had been almost overwhelmed by an anxiety over the thought that Kinzo's death might be discovered. When the family conference ended, his weariness must have suddenly gotten ahead of him. However, the way he had refused to let even a silver of his true intentions slip out, and the manner in which he had managed to act as though everything was normal, showed that Kinzo's Kraus' nerve, was nothing to sneeze at.
どうでしたか？彼らはお父様のことを 不審がってはおりませんでしたか。
いいえ。
They apparently thought that he overheard them, so that's weird.
親方様に遺産分配の話を立ち聞きされたと。
Yeah.
おば様などはそれは大騒ぎでしたとも。
Yeah, about that. Tell me more.
慌てっぷり。
はい。
Okay, that's so happy about that.
大層取り乱しておいででした。しかし、熊沢もなかなかの演技力ですね。
Okay.
廊下での慌てっぷりは、本当にそこにお父様がいらっしゃったかのようでしたよ。
Okay, so they didn't soak Kinzo. Like Kumasawa was like, Oyakata-sama, like go, like, I'm sorry, and stuff, you know?
熊沢さんはそういうのが大変お上手ですから。
あら、やだやだ、褒めすぎですよ。
Good actress, eh? Maybe she is Virgila.
熊沢の病欠の電話は簡単に信じないよう、よく現地に行っておかなくてはなりませんね。
Also, that would make her perfect candidate to episode 4, delivering a message and stuff, you know, no, like, he's always, like, so scared about, like, Kinzo and stuff. That makes sense now, why she's, like, even if she's scared, she's just playing that. So we can just safely assume that for question arcs. Like I said, like, Goda and she could be, like, left on purpose to deliver the message in the episode 4, so that was it. Kumasawa was actually in this and she just played the whole thing. Perfect. But she died at the end, so I don't... That's for the theory talks. That's not for today.
それは手厳しゅうございますよ、奥様。
Oh yeah, okay.
本当にご苦労でした。お前たちと源氏とシャノンには約束通り
Of you as well, Genji and
過去
Shannon.
1ヶ月分の休暇の買い上げと新たに5日の有給を与えます。
I actually need to translate this. I think I know what that means, the reimbursed. I think I know what that means, and it makes sense in, like, terms of the sentence. Yeah, so basically I would call it, like, paid? Something like that. If we say in terms of, like, money, I would say they paid. Something like that, but it's not like paid, it's something like, you know, it was worth your time, basically. I don't know how to, like, explain this, but you know English, so you know what it is. You receive 5 days of additional pay. Yeah, oh, okay, I should just read that.
秘密の手当ですよ。
Yeah.
取得に際しては源氏と相談し、他の使用人たちに気取られないように。
Okay. So Genji, Shannon. So Goda was left out. Okay, so Goda don't know. So Goda is actually...
心得ておりますと。
Goda is actually innocent? What?
ねえ。
熊沢さん、声が大きいです。
お、いけないいけない。
Kumasawa, what the hell?
そうですね。
I didn't expect you to be such a shark.
この話はこれまでとします。
I guess sharks eat mackerels. I think.
各自通常のお勤めに戻るように。そうそう、ゴーダに特別にお茶の用意をさせました。いた
Special
だく
tea?
ように。
Oh, the tea that she was like mentioning before this from Sri Lanka. Natsuhi let them know that she wanted to be left alone for a while, so that she could drink some black tea in the rose garden. The black tea, carried all the way to the bench, was a Sri Lankan tea dimbula that she had promised Beato, along with patties. Oh, the happy music! And sitting on the either side of it, the wife of the head and her witch could be seen, both of them staring at it curiously.
これがパティスですか。私はてっきり焼き菓子のようなものだとばかり。
Yeah. Natsuki hadn't thought for a moment that it would have a curry-like spicy flavor, and had started coughing after putting it in her mouth. To describe it in Japanese terms, it was like aged gyoza, stuffed with mashed curry-flavored potatoes. As a savory snack, it would probably be pretty popular with the kids. However, it was something of shock to Natsuki, who expected that a treat to go with tea would be something sweet.
知らんのか？ディンブラといえばこれだぞ。紅茶ならクッキー。ああ、チョコでもよいな。日本茶なら羊羹だが、塩昆布でもよい。中国茶なら小籠包。わらわは月餅も好きだ。
She's very knowledgeable about teas, I guess. I guess Ronova is preparing a lot of teas.
驚きました。随分
The
と
master of
詳しいのですね。
The tea demon and the cookie demon.
まあ、伊達に千年は生きておらぬ。
I guess so.
世界の名茶は一通り試した。お茶の世界旅行とい
Tea
ったところ。
traveler, okay? You're the
確か
tea
に
voyager.
それは立派な世界旅行ですね。このような紅茶の楽しみ方もあると今日初めて知りましたので、これは貴重な体験です。
わらわは六軒島より出られぬ身。これくらいしか旅をすることはできぬでな。
If we had a taste of different like food, teas, just imagine the places.
そなたはどうか。富豪の妻らしく世界を優雅に旅してきたのであろうが。
ジェシカが生まれる前は主人はいろいろな国に私を連れて行ってくれました。
Did he take you to the moon?
嫁ぐまでは一度も海外旅行をしたことがなかったので、どれも新鮮な体験でしたよ。
そなたも窮屈な家に生まれたらしいな。
Yeah.
厳格でしたが、素晴らしい教育を
We
施し
had a
て
bit
く
of
れ
her
ました。
backstory before, if I remember correctly, from in the episode 1.
それを窮屈と呼んでは
Nothing like
お
very
父様
specific
とお
though.
母様に失礼です。
雄弁に窮屈であると語っておるわ。
Kraus might have pitied Natsuhi, or he might have wanted to take her away from the restrictive Fushiramiya family for a little bit and let her rest. Or he might simply have wanted to take his wife around countries he knew well and show off everything he knew.
主人はお父様と違ってアジアの国が好きで、
Okay.
香港、台湾、韓国にタイ。
Okay, I like Kraus tastes.
マレーシアも行きましたっけ？
クラウスめ、金蔵の西洋かぶれに反抗したつもりか。
I'm rebelling against Kinzo as well then.
しかしアジアも良いぞ。日本人は丸ごと西洋かぶれだからな。
Yes. I like Japanese and Asia.
外国といえば西洋しか想像せん。
Like I like food from these countries. Like I like the basic like food is amazing. God damn it.
西があれば東もあろうに。
私も西洋の知識はそこそこにありましたが、東洋の知識はあまりなかったもので、
Okay.
旅先でいろいろと主人にからかわれましたっけ。
As Natsuhi grumbled that they had all been very tiring trips, Battle secretly peeked into her heart. Okay. Oh, Natsuhi backstory. So we have once again the backgrounds of like drawings. Oh, Natsuhi is like blushing here and stuff. Okay. How do I? Okay.
これは貧乏という。ここでは庶民的な嗜好品だ。
It looked like a small round ground-like nut that had been split open with a slice of cucumber wedged in it. At a glance, it looked as though it would probably taste like pickles.
なるほど。これをかじればよいのですか。
As she tried to bite the one her husband was holding, he suddenly moved it away. It felt kind of embarrassing, like she was a fish who took the bait.
まあ、待て。貧乏には食べ方がある。
Okay.
確かにかじるのは正しい。かじる。もぐもぐと噛む。しかし、食べてはならない。
Okay, so you just taste the flavor, I guess, and just like suck up the juices.
かじって噛むのに食べてはならないのですか。
うん。かじって噛む。食べてはならん。そして汁も飲んではならん。
Okay, not even drink the juice, okay.
胃を痛めるからな。
Oh, so yeah, so this is just for the taste purposes. Okay.
わかりません。どうしてそんなものを食べなければならないのです。
ガムのようなものと思え。
Yeah, very good comparison.
噛んで味を楽しむ。噛んだくずと汁はこうして紙コップに吐き出す。
あなた、お口の中が真っ赤ですよ。拭いて拭いて。
Okay, she's so panicking. The handkerchief she had wiped Krau's mouth with, a favorite of hers, also had bright red marks on it now. Something that's poisonous if eaten or drunk, and it makes the inside of your mouth so bright red. And on top of that, having to spit something out after you've put it in your mouth. How indecent. Thinking this, Natsuki firmly refused what Kraus was offering her.
嫌です、嫌です。結構です、結構です。
Okay, Kraus is pretty cool actually. But still, future Kraus is pretty dumb. I guess the moon travels and the moon tourism is the future. So...
こういうのは異文化体験だぞ。ここでしかできない体験をしなければ旅行の意味がない。
Agree with him. I want to try so many weird stuff. Kraus kept showing, ignoring the fact that even his lips were being colored bright red.
こいつは親父殿も好きでね。
Oh, ask you now.
昔は取り寄せたのか、屋敷のテラスでももぐもぐやっていたものだ。
Wait! The fourth commandment of Krax. You cannot use the unknown poison. This is the freaking poison and we know that now. And he ordered that. He probably have some storage in the mansion. They probably found it or they knew it. Someone might have poisoned Kinzo or used that to kill someone during the Twilights. And that wouldn't like conflict the fourth commandment. I'm getting into this. Hidden stuff in backstories. I see, Umineko, you cannot deceive me anymore.
夏日が来てからはやめたようだね。ほら、君が私よりも尊敬する親父殿も愛用していたんだぞ。ほらほら、遠慮なく試したまえ。
Okay.
いやいや、やめて、やめて、あなた。
Aw. That's such a cute pair. I like them. This is wholesome. When he was traveling the world, Kraus had the innocence of a child. He wouldn't even conceal his jealousy of the respect Natsuki normally gave Kinzo. Just being able to see that side of her husband made traveling all the way to another country worthwhile. Kraus kept on urging her to bite it, but Natsuki undaunted ran from the place to place and finally yelled at him. that he was being too pushy. Kraus was miffed for most of the bus ride. What a child, to let something like this get him down. Natsuki thought astounded. Then, a native tour guide on the bus took out one of those arcane nuts and started explaining about it. He thought about how it had been a beloved luxury item in these parts since ancient times, similar to tobacco. About how its popularity was declining because young people were starting to take a dislike to it, just like Natsuki. And how about it was treated as a good luck charm in this area, and was known as a symbol for couples. Charm? Symbol for couples? Beato gave charm? For Shannon and Canon to find their other half? Did she give them this this fruit? This nut or whatever? Young Kraus. She looked at her husband's face. He turned away abruptly, but it looked like his cheeks had gotten a little red.
んで、夫の肩に身を委ねて手なんか握っちゃったりしたわけか。なんだ、そなたら夫婦結構純愛ではないか。
Why are you making this face, Beato? Why now?
燃え上がっちゃったであろう。その晩とかん。
Wow. Red-faced and avoiding Beato's eye, Natsuki tried to hide her embarrassment by stuffing the patty's hole into her mouth. Oh my god, that's so cute! Showing with her cheeks puffed out like a blowfish. Beato said that there was nothing better than this to go with the tea, and noted several times a broad smile on her face.
もっとも、それも新婚の頃の話です。今は六軒島を出ることもできぬ身、カゴの鳥ですよ。
Once again, similarities to Beato. God damn it! Are you going to like? Is Answer Arc going to shift my perspective about Beato? Am I going to like actually suspect Beato being Natsuki and not Shannon like I did like this whole time? Am I supposed to like shift Natsuki into like first place? She cannot leave Rokkenjima just like Beato. Bird in the cage just like Beato. It's everything like analogy to Beato at this point. Wow, this is like episode 5 is so easy. Lambda Delta is going really easy on us.
死ねども死ねども、六軒島よりは逃げられぬ。
Oh?
カゴの鳥は、わらわも同じだ。
Yeah.
あなたのことは知りませんし、詮索もしません。しかし、軽んじれぬ境遇であったことは察します。
I mean, probably she's not Beato. And I'm a little bit... I'm trying to make my ignorance into confidence, you know? So maybe I can like think about new stuff. I need to like start thinking a bit more aggressively, I guess. Maybe. I guess I have just weird day to day on like today's recording, so I hope you don't mind me today. I will get serious in this. Like on streams, Discord and comments and stuff, but yeah. Today is the day when I'm kinda crazy. Chief prisoner.
せいぜい仲良くしようぞ。わらわはそなたを気に入ったぞ。
そうですか。ありがとう。
この度の親族会議における使用人たちへの指示や采配は見事であった。金蔵が何時にどこにいて、何をして何を残したか。
Yeah, that's a lot of planning and very
それらを
successful.
見事に共有させ、矛盾なく組み上げた。
It's just like reading the script for like next conference. They're already planning
それらの
that.
緻密な計画書は高度な魔法陣のそれと同じ美しさがあったぞ。
Yeah. But why would you like kill everyone? That doesn't make sense to me at all for now. Maybe they will be so desperate that they will think that they have no time to solve the epitaph, but they will need money now. So they will just follow the epitaph, make murders, and they will think that someone will pay them because they killed their family. Like, you know, like the assassin contract, basically. I don't know how that would work, but devil's proof. I refuse to explain. To make it look like Kinzo actually existed and was living life his own way. She had written his schedule for the day down to the finest detail and made the servants follow it to the letter. Who did he meet? When and where did he meet them? And what did he leave with them? What was he doing? When and where was he doing it? And what did he change? As a result, even though the relatives hadn't seen Kinzo even once, they never suspected in the slightest that he hadn't been there. Eva and the rest truly believed that their conversation about the inheritance had been overheard by Kinzo, as he happened to walk through the hall, and that it had sent him into the rage. Everything had gone just as Atsuki planned had predicted, down to the finest detail. The coordination between the two of them and the servants had also been spectacularly intricate.
万一にも知られるわけにはいかぬ秘密ですので、念入りに策を練りましたから。
その緻密さと意志が絶対の成功を呼ぶ。
Okay, that's like some Delta saying.
どうやらそなたは魔女としてはラムダデルタ教の一派らしいな。
I just said it's like Lambda Delta, wow.
それを魔法と自覚したならば、いつでも魔女見習いを名乗れるレベルだ。
Okay.
それを魔法と呼ぶなら、熊沢あたりはさしずめ仮病の魔女ですね。
I mean, we make her the Virgila, so...
忙しい日に限って腰痛で休むと連絡があります。毎年親族会議の日にはいつもです。
They all because of her bad back on the busy days. Huh, so she's not in the family conference on like... Never. And she is on the conference in the next year. Interesting. I wonder why.
ああ、熊沢は違う違う。もっともっと高位の魔女であるぞ。
Okay.
正体知ったら驚くぞ。
Is she like that level that's like above the Voyager? I don't remember what that was. I don't remember the name. You know what I mean? That's the one that is like the Witch of Origins and stuff. That kind of level. Watching these two have their pleasant chat was another pair, with steam rising from their black tea. However, the second pair was in the world that the first couldn't see, where golden roses bloomed.
ロノウェが気を利かせて同じディンブラとかいう紅茶を入れてくれたぜ。
Nice. I sad Beato. Oh! She reacted! It felt as though Beato muttered something. For the first time, it felt as though she had been able to communicate something. Surely, she had taken an interest in the black tea, and felt like drinking it. Thinking this, Butler took Beato's cup in her hand, and made her grip the cup. Beato's eyes trembled sadly, and her fingers shook. Almost as though she couldn't even move her fingers as she wanted to. And was mouring the fact that she could no longer even enjoy the tea she had once loved without assistance. That was how she looked. So Battle rested his hand on Bato's, softly took hold of the teacup, and lifted it to her lips. This must have looked awesome. This is so wholesome! Why? This is so amazing! Why I love this? Then, thought it was only a single mouthful. Bato sipped. That's the new soundtrack. That was called Future, right? I don't think we had this ever. The days in which they had been in a killing fest with red swords and blue edges already seems like the distant past. Now not only Beat was unable to do that, it was even difficult for her to make her body do as she pleased. Even just drinking a mouthful of black tea like this was hard. Oh. Butter is so caring about her. This is awesome and sad at the same time. I'm sad for Beato. What happened to her? Why she became like this? Of course. Beato didn't respond. Yeah, that's my question. It's not. I wish that would be the case. Is Bata going to cry? He started to caring about Beato so much after episode 4. During the episode 4 actually. Especially during the tea party of the episode 4. I like this soundtrack, this is so good. Yeah, Beata, we need you back. Umineko is not the same without you. Oh, shut up, Bern. I refuse to believe that. Those sudden words were excessively cruel. Exceedingly cruel. Well, I guess Bern is the same. She have the same empty eyes. Well, actually Bern laughs, but in like sinister way. Actually, Beato laugh is also sinister. Oh shit. No! We don't want this in red! I shook my head furiously. Then, with the expression that didn't reveal her thoughts in the slightest, Benkase spoke while looking at Beato's face. Don't you... No! I refuse to believe that! No! And I didn't understand the words she used in the slightest. Okay, this is the same that Beato was saying by the phone, and everyone is like, this is like the third thing that everyone is telling me. Congratulations, I don't know why. Is this a meme? Or this is very important phrase? It's probably an important phrase.
何がだ
ベアトがそのざまなのはあなたが勝ったからこその結果だからよ。
On episode 4?
何を言ってやがる。
あなたはかつてのゲームで言ったわ。
Okay, what he
こ
said.
れは互いを苛む永遠の拷問だとね。
Yeah?
そうよ。ベアトにとっても拷問だった。そして
Makes sense.
その拷問ゲームにあなたは勝ったのよ。
Did he now? He didn't answer the last question though. Did he? Like, who am I?
だからベアトの魂は殺され、人形同然の屍になり果てた。
俺がペアトをこうしたと言うのかよ。
Yeah, pretty much, but we didn't saw how Butler won, right? It was the open ending. There was aftermath after this.
勝敗はどちらか一方の勝とうとする意志がくじけた時に決まる。
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Beato lose her will. Yeah.
あなたとベアとの戦いという意味においては、すでに前回決着がついていたのよ。
Yeah, so he don't necessarily need to get the answer.
まあ、あなたにとっては預かり知れぬうちにだろうけれども。
なら、俺の勝利なのにどうしてゲームが終わらない？
Yep, good question.
どうしてこのゲームがまだ続いている？
その子の足首についてる足かせ、ラムダが施したルールなのよ。
Yeah. Even if Baptiste tries to yield or gets discouraged or gives up, she isn't capable of stepping down from the game. Oh, so... Yeah, makes sense. So if she loses the will to fight, she will still be forced to play. If Butler wins by his own, she will be freed, basically. Which means killing her, in this case. That's the rule, or maybe that's the curse.
かつてあなたが屈しそうになった時、私はあなたをサポートしたわ。あなたには知覚できないだろうけど、あなたにとって有利な展開とヒントが与えられるように、私はあなたに助力した。
Okay.
だから今、あなたはここにこうしていられるのよ。覚えてる？私に助けられたこと。
I mean, you brought Anja? Lancaster stared at me. It's true, I wasn't aware of it. But maybe it was true. That she had helped me.
同じように、ラムダはベアトをサポートしてるわ。そして今度はベアトが屈しようとしている。だから今度はラムダが屈しないようにサポートしたわ。それが足かせ。投了を許さないことによってベアトをゲーム上救ったわ。
何をどう救ったってんだ。
本来ゲームは2つの終わり方があった。どちらかが負けを認めて投了するか、どちらかがチェックメイトでゲームに勝つか。
Yeah.
ベアトはその前者に抵触しかけた。だからラムダはそれを潰し、敗北をギリギリのところで回避したの。
Makes sense.
ゲーム上は立派なサポートだわ。
In that case, the only way left for this game to end is for me to win. At the very least, until I do win. This witch called Lambda Delta can probably try to buy time for better condition to turn back around. But that would just prolong Beato's suffering even more. Neither of us want that. Both Beato and I fought with all we had trying to win. It was because if we were both giving it everything, we could master that the game repeated several times to begin with. Also, I just realized that Beato current condition is like Butler condition in episode 4. Before Enge called him. Before Enge brought his soul back, basically. You know? He gave up as well. He was like, I don't care. I'm not playing anymore. He was like, damn. And then Enge brought him back. It's pretty much the same situation with Beato now. So maybe there is someone, maybe Butler can do this, maybe someone else who can like bring her back. We can master the game if it's... yeah. And that was also why, that one time, we confronted each other head-on with all of our strength, and Beato admitted defeat. She said she wanted me to end this game, and entrusted everything to me. So Berengaster's words were the truth. She said it was my fault that Beato had become a living corpse. That was true. But it was something both of us wanted.
俺たちの勝負はもう決着している。なのにゲームは終わらない。だからベアトは俺に託したんだ。早く勝ってこのゲームを終わらせろってな。
Now that the game has been resolved, for it to continue any further would be torture, without end to Beato. Nothing more than a nightmare. I have to give her a perfect checkmate. End this game, in the truest sense. And give Beato a peaceful sleep. For that reason, I will keep fighting. But by continuing the game, Beato's eternal torture will continue. It felt as though I could only let her sleep peacefully by slowly strangling her to death. That sucks.
もう俺には真実なんてどうでもいい気がしてきた。ベアトの気が済んだなら、もうゲームなんてどうでもいいだろ。ベアトは投了した。俺は魔女幻想の真実など捨ておいて、家族と家に帰る。
Wow.
それでいいじゃねえか。
If only Lambda Delta hadn't placed the curse of the shackle on her, this battle would be over already. That's why I find it detestable. This game, where I have to torment Beato even more to end it, is detestable.
何？真実に近づいたら、ベアトが苦しそうな表情を見せるようになったんで、急に手心を加えたくなったの？
Yeah?
なら好きなだけ手加減するといい。あるいは、ベアトに勝ちを譲ればいい。そして、妹に孤独で悲惨な未来を無限に強い続ければいい。
God damn it, Ben!
そういうわけじゃね
え。That's right. I have to return to Foranger's sake as well. I know this isn't the time to start feeling compassion for Beato.
ならきっちり殺しなさい。その魔女を。
This is so complicated! I don't know how to feel! God damn it. Even though Beato was right there, Berengaster spoke without holding back.
あなたの目的は、この女を殺すことよ。
Oh, this is the new different CG. We didn't had Bern showing her hand like this before. I think this is the first time.
あなたは前回のゲームでベアトに壊れて口にしたわ。お前を殺すってね。
Yeah, he said that.
ああ、そうかもな。だがそれはお前にとやかく言われることじゃねえな。
知ってる？爪を剥ぐときはね、一気に剥いでくれた方がマシなのよ。
I swear it's a reference to Higurashi.
あなたみたいに優しくおっかなびっくりとぐりぐりもたもたと剥がれる方がよっぽど痛い。
Yep.
あなたのしてることの方がよっぽど拷問だと思うけど。
So just win already and finish this, huh?
慈悲があるなら一気に殺しなさい。それが殺すということよ。
余計なお世話だ。俺がこいつにどう引導を渡すかは俺が決めることだ。お前もあのラムダデルタという魔女も関係ない。
In some sense, if you think about this, what Butler is doing now, like when Bern said that, like being like very, like torturing Beato basically, right? Like Bern said, it's pretty much like Beato was playing with her victims in the first games. She was very cruel with them, and Ivatrice the same.
俺が殺す。他の誰にも。 それは許さない。
その意志に変わりがないならいいわ。私はあなたにかけてるのだから。いい？決して忘れないことよ。このゲームに決着をつけない限り、あなたが解放されることは決
In
して
red,
ない。
Unless this game is resolved, you will never be released. Sorry, trying to find some hidden message in this.
あなたにだってこのゲームを放棄することは許されないのだから。
This is not in red. This is not in red. Unless this game is resolved, you will never be released. But he might be allowed to abandon this game. That's what I see in this. Interesting. Might be important in future theories. I mean, it's red, we have to like take every red into consideration.
ラムダの狙いは分かってる。
Some reds are more important than others, but every single one have meaning.
ベアトと同じようにあなたにも繊維喪失させて、二人とも生き人形にしてこの世界を永遠に安定させることよ。
Well, that's one like big plan.
そんなの嫌でしょ。私も困るわ。
お前の都合など知ったことか。だが俺はゲームを捨てない。ベアトとの戦いの責任を。
目的が同じで嬉しいわ。そしてそれは躊躇なくその子を殺せるということよね。
そうだ。
Pat was reacting a little bit to Butter. I have no way of knowing whenever those words eased her pain or hurt her. But because of this dull tingling in my chest, I believe that she must have been hurt. I have no way of knowing what the silent battle feels. If I believe she's been hurt, is it that any different from her being hurt? And if I hadn't thought I hurt her, would I have been able to get by without hurting anyone? We're back.
で、あそこで夏日とお茶を飲んでるベアトだけど、大丈夫よね。
You mean, like, what actually is happening here? I guess she's just drinking the tea herself.
ああ、大丈夫だ。
金蔵の時と同じよ。ベアトリーチェなんて存在しない。
Pretty much. I established that like years ago.
あれは魔女の力を借りて危機を乗り越える妙案を思いついたと信じる夏日が生み出した偽りの魔女幻想。
Thanks, Burkastle, for confirming stuff.
二人が並んでお茶を飲んでるように見えるのは
I swear, like, episode 5 is the least confusing episode so far. The only confusing stuff is the new girl that we saw. I don't know what the hell happened there.
ゲームマスターであり物語の語り手であるラムダデルタがそう解釈しているからなだけよ。
I mean, we still don't know the essence of, like, Umineko, like, why Rokenji must have happened, and why murders happened, and stuff like that, but so far, like, establishing, like, facts around everything, you know, like, make the basics, it's pretty solid so far, and pretty easy. The reason why this is to do it because I'm the game master and the one who is telling the story is interpreted that way. The one who is telling the story. So who's telling the story then? Oh, it's Lambda Delta. Lambda Delta is the game master and is telling the story, I guess. And she's interpreting it that way.
夏
Okay.
日に対し一片の愛も持たずに凝視できたなら
Without love, it cannot be seen! Without love, it cannot be seen! Now, in the comment section, without love, it cannot be seen. Chant this with me. If you start without fragment of love for Natsuki, you won't see illusions like that. Because Ben have no love for her. And Butler, I guess, loves Natsuki as the family member. That's why he can see what Natsuki is saying. Without love, it cannot be seen. Now chant! Now chant in the comment section and on Discord. Do it! Spam it! It's finally here! Because love is lacking, it cannot be seen. Yeah, pretty much. We know that. And shut up. Bato muffled softly. It was a small voice that made it sound like she was in pain. A thorn of Bernkastel truth had stabbed into her chest.
Ah, そうだろうな。お前の推理は正しいと思うぜ。だが、それをベアトの前で口にするな。
どこで口にしたって同じよ。
Yeah, it will always hurt her.
ここはベアトの世界なんだから。
あとは、こいつを擁護するわけじゃねえが、夏日おばさんが本当に未知の人物 X、ベアトリーチェと名乗る人物とこうしてお茶を飲んでる可能性だってあるんだぜ。
I mean, this is before Rokkenjima, so it's possible. So he's not wrong, actually. It's possible. We have read truth about Rokkenjima, about the incident that there's 17 people. That's entirely possible that someone who's been on Rokkenjima before the incident, when we had only 17 people. Or she's like I said, maybe it's Shannon and she's just like eating with Shannon and she's imagining Shannon, maybe because Shannon is servant, right? So they could like do the same stuff like with Kinzo. Shannon, I order you to play the battle role. You will be the mistress that Kinzo was in love in, and yeah, you will act like her and dress like her. And there we have Beato.
この光景は1年前のものだろうが。
Year before, yep, exactly. That's what I
この日
said.
の島の人数が赤き真実で示されてるわけじゃない。
Exactly, Butler. Thank you for not being dumb.
この日のロッケン島の人数については、ラムダも赤では語ってないわ。
Exactly.
なら、夏日おばさんが本当にベアトリーチェと名乗る女とお茶を飲んだと主張することもできるんだ。
Yes.
俺にお前の説を否定できないように。お前
Yep.
俺の説を否定できない。
Both of these can be true at this point.
だから、そこにいるベアトが幻想だと断じることもできないぜ。
Yep.
ああ、猫箱理論。それ、ベアトには通用したかもしれないけど。
Okay.
どうして？
だって、夏日はそこで一人ぼっちで紅茶を飲んでるんだもの。
Okay, we are back to the without love it can't be seen then. No problem, Burn. I will take this red. Face value. It's not destroying anything to me. We're just saying that she imagining Beato. Why the music suddenly stopped? Is this like some kind of like revelation? There was a violent sound of glass breaking. And the Beato joking about Natsuki, no years and laughing happily was erased. A lonely wind blew, and the one person who remained on the bench, drinking tea with a tired expression, was Natsuki all alone. Did Red actually shatter the illusion? Now when you think about this, if you say that in Red, it's like instantly stabbing the witch, like we see here, the blood. It's like erasing the existence of the witch. It's like Beato was in the episode 3. You remember, like she said to Butler, just cover your ears and stuff? I will now erase the illusion and the witches by using red. She said something like that. Battleground. I could see clearly that she was in anguish. Eternity. Another witch illusion had been smashed, calling battle towards death. In short, this is what the battle to the battle. Rest in peace is all about. A second ago, Bernkastel likened our fight to the torture of tearing fingernails out. If I have to tear them out anyway, then my last bit of compassion towards Beato should be to minimize the pain. In other words, even if I want to minimize the pain, I still have to cause it. I have to accept that look of anguish on her face. And at the same time, this made me realize what a merciless thing the Red Truth was. Yep, you can do pretty much anything with this. As long as it's true. Right now, in this rose garden, there's no one except Anatsuki. In other words, there are no observers except for Anatsuki. So if that lone observer were to say that she had had some tea with Beato, no one should be able to refute that. If no one can refute it, doesn't that mean it's the truth? Anatsuki is enjoying the roses and drinking tea together with Beato. How could anyone have the right to mercilessly trample that pleasant moment? Yep, it is.
魔女と戦う上で時に推理を切られ時に反撃の武器となる刃物だ。
知ってるわよ。それが何？
みだりに使うな。
Wow. Yeah, you don't play with weapons. You didn't have to say that.
刃物は使うべき時に使えば道具だが悪意を持って使えば凶器でしかない。
Wow. It was true that Atsuki hadn't really been drinking tea with a witch. However, saying that with Red Truth probably had nothing to do with our game. Our game is the tale of October 86. Good point. Very good point. Didn't thought about this actually. The 2 days of the crime gave us more than enough time to injure each other with our red and blue blades glistering.
これは魔女幻想じゃない。夏日おばさんのプライバシーだ。それを暴く権利なんて誰にもあるものか。
この場に魔女が実在して夏日とお茶を飲んだと認めてほしいの？あなた魔女を否定するんじゃなかったの？
Bern, you are wrong about this. You are so wrong. He just want to acknowledge that she might have been with someone there who called herself Beatrice. He's not saying there's a witch. There's just some person. There was some person before the 86 that had the tea with Natsuki. She might die later on. She might just like be not on the Rokenjima. She might like travel back home, like to Tokyo or somewhere.
1986年10月4日から5日の2日間のゲームについてはな。だが、そのゲーム版の外についてまで、俺は魔女の存在を問うつもりはねえぜ。そもそも、悪魔の証明により、魔女の否定は不可能だ。そして、このゲームのルールに従い、赤でそれを語るのも、ステイルメイトで禁じ手だ。
Wow.
赤き真実でさえ魔女の存在を否定はできねえんだぜ。
Yeah. We had that rule, right? In episode 3, I think.
確かにまさかあなたに魔女の存在を語られるとはね。さすがラムだ。バトラーを人間犯人説と魔女がいてもいいという気持ちのうまいこと中間に引っ張り出してきたわ。人間の心を操るのに 本当に長けている。私ももっとあなたを応援しないとまずいわね。
お前らなど知ったことじゃない。消えろ。これ
Wow.
は俺とベアとのゲームだ。お前たちに私はしない。
Butler is merciless.
嫌よ。
何？
だって
What is his face? That's a new one.
私もこのゲーム楽しんでるんだもの。
Wow. That was scary face. Ben Castle disappeared, leaving only that unpleasant laugh behind. After that, all that remained was Natsuki sipping tea all alone. Beato, her hand still on the teacup, as she stared blankly on the surface of the liquid. And me.
ベルンカステルにラムダデルタか。ワルギリアはお前の友人と言ってたが。
Yeah. No.
お前、友人は選ぶべきだったな。いや、むしろ性悪なお前にはお似合いなのか。
Also, apparently, Butler always had this little tooth. Little fang. Somehow I never realized that. Beato didn't answer. Butler took Beato's hand, made her hold the cup again, and brought it to her lips. Beato made a quiet sound in her throat, and drank just one more mouthful. Then Natsuki's lonely tea time ended. Her truth, which was only hers, and observed by no one else, had been defiled. In Natsuki's world, that tea party, which had been peaceful despite her annoyance at Beato for making fun of her too much, must have come to an end, and the two of them probably went their separate ways. However, in Natsuki's exposed truth, she was all alone. Natsuki traipsed away. On the bench, only a single person cup remained. I wonder if I can go back to episode 1 Fury and remade it. Locked room barrier. And Jessica answered the phone, and who is she speaking to? We'll see in the next episode. That was a very good episode, I like that. That was such a good development. I really enjoyed this episode, I hope you enjoyed this as well. And yeah, we established new stuff. Once again, this was like confirming stuff basically, giving the basic fundamentals for everything. It's pretty simple for now. It's refreshing, you know? From, like, especially episode 2 and, like, in general, question arcs. In comparison to question arcs, this is going pretty smoothly so far. Oh. But I think that maybe I can go to episode 1 Fury and try to remake this a bit. I want to see if I can like fit Meta World in my episode 1 Fury actually. Make the ending that creates the Meta World and Butler with it in it. I wonder if I can do this. Well, anyway, I will see. And maybe I will talk about this like somewhere on Discord more in like more detail. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for being with me for today's episode. I will see you in the next one. So, thanks, and for now, Pocket Watch is going out.